This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
I'm your ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by. Oh my, I'm your ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by. See now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on a second, baby. I got put my banana Dixie cups, all flavors and push-ups too. I'm your ice cream man, baby, stop me when I'm passing by. See now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on one more. Well, I'm usually passing by just about 11.
A nice little fade on there.
Imagine telling your record company when you're Van Halen, you want to make a song about ice cream and put it on a metal record. You want to do what?
Right. What now? What?
Only David Lee Roth. Only David Lee Roth.
It is National Soft Serve Ice Cream Day.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, everything can probably be made in a soft serve. Americans would probably prefer vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry, or a twist. Do you like the twist?
Yeah.
In one poll, 70% of people said they prefer soft serve ice cream over hard ice cream. We did go to the Chocolate Shop Ice Cream after the Hosier show. I have never been there before. Over there on the east side. And I got my first Blue Moon of the season.
Ah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Soft serve usually has 3 to 6% milk fat, while regular ice cream is more likely to have between 10 and 18%. I did not know that. In some parts of Europe, it isn't called soft serve, it's called American ice cream. Did you know that?
Say that again.
In some parts of Europe, it isn't called soft serve, it's called American ice cream.
Why? Because that's just how we enjoy it.
Roll, yeah.
Weirdness.
In Greece and Romania, it's called machine ice cream. And in Ireland, it's called soft whip.
I like that.
There's a new map out that shows the favorite ice cream flavor of almost every country, whether it's soft serve or regular. Neapolitan vanilla chocolate strawberry is #1 in America, along with Canada, Mexico, and most of Central America, England, and Australia.
Strawberry's hard to turn down.
Yeah. Overall, vanilla is the most popular, with 46 countries choosing it over all other options.
I do like that root beer float at the A&W. Just had one.
Yeah.
It was delish.
Man, oh man. I remember this one time I went to
Band camp?
Was it A&W? It was at some ice cream place. And I said, instead of a root beer float, can I please get that with a Coke? And I thought their brains were going to explode. And they were like, we can't do that. That's not on the menu. And I was like, well, you can do it. Just go ahead and put the root beer float. Just charge me the same thing, but instead of putting root beer in there, you just put Coke in there.
Why would they deny that?
Because it wasn't on the button. They didn't.
Was there a Nazi at the window?
They didn't have a button for it, so they didn't know what to do.
What?
Yeah, there wasn't a button on the
Well,
machine.
it's not like there's a machine that puts a scoop into the cup and then pours the drink. That's a weird one.
They didn't know what to do with themselves.
Oh.
And I was like, well, you can hit the substitute button and then put Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And I said, it's okay. I'll just go somewhere else. It's fine. Okay, so some big countries that have flavors that are less common than in the U.S. Brazil, pistachio is the #1 flavor. Man, oh man, pistachio ice cream is pretty damn good.
I wonder if A&W doesn't do that. They were, I think their history, their credo, whatever their thing is, was built on root beer floats.
Right.
Like the whole idea of A&W is built on root beer floats. Yeah. So they look at you funny.
Yeah.
If you Coca-Cola, you bastard, what's wrong with you? We've been making root beer floats since, 1810.
Probably.
Go home and make your own stupid.
Surprised you didn't just throw it in my face.
For real.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I've only ever gotten root beer floats at A&W.
Yeah. Well, she was a younger person.
Which stands for Allen and Wright, by the way, because I looked that up a long time ago. I didn't know, though. I did not know they would refuse you that.
I don't think it was She was probably 14 or 15.
Sure.
She just didn't know. It was her mind was just blown.
If it's not on the menu, she was overwhelmed.
She was just
by your whole.
Yeah. She had never heard of it. It was just too much.
Did you tell them who you were?
I did not think to do that. No, I just decided to pass on it and go about my day.
Biatch hungry. Biatch one Coke float.
It's called a black cow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, in Saudi Arabia, mango is the top ice cream flavor. Yummo.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. I like a mango margarita. That's for damn sure.
Chile loves pineapple.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
Hard pass on that one. I like mint. As I've gotten older, I've really kind of gotten into the taste of mint ice cream. The Nature's Touch is pretty good. That and the chocolate. We're either mint or the what's Quick Trip got, the chocolate tracks or whatever it's called.
Moose tracks.
Moose tracks or whatever.
Urge tracks.
Urge tracks. Fantastic. Dude.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, National Soft Serve Ice Cream Day. Not much you can do about that at 6:50 in the morning.
Yep.
Well, I guess you're an adult. You can eat ice cream for breakfast if you want.
They don't lock up the ice cream freezer at Quick Trip.
Yeah.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Why does A&W only sell root beer floats? I think I have a clue.
Listen up, Jason. He texted it. He's like, I also tried to get a black cow and it did not go well.
Yeah, because now that I think about it, the only time I've ever had a Coke float is at home. I didn't get it at A&W. Check this out. The rights to the A&W brand are owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper, which in turn licenses the brand to the U.S.-based A&W restaurant chain. A&W root beer products are distributed via various U.S. bottlers. Does that help?
Oh, so they don't have Coke.
I don't think they. I think they're just pushing what they own. The more you sell, the more money they make the whole company, right? The more root beer they plow through.
Sure.
The rights to the A&W brand are owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper, which in turn licenses the brand to A&W restaurants. So, am I getting that right? Although they won't make you a Dr. Pepper float either. I've never heard of one of those. Is that a thing?
That would be amazing.
Yeah, which in turn licenses the brand to the U.S.-based A&W chain.
We need somebody that owns A&W.
A&W root beer products are distributed via various U.S. bottlers. I think it's kind of like a...
I got a black cow in South Dakota. They had no problem. They knew exactly what the hell I was talking about.
Does A&W is the A&W I'm eating at, right? It's not two separate things.
No, it's the same thing.
It's the same damn thing. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
A&W root beer products.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called A&W, so they push their own brand, right?
They're pusher man.
They're pusher man. So there you go. I guess for some reason I didn't put the A&W in root beer, but I guess it is. Duh. That's why.
Yeah.
So don't come in here acting like you're going to get any Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Shame on us.
All right. So anyways, there's something to do with that.
That was a good meeting.
That's why.
All right, then.
That's why.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
I don't know if I explained that very well.
Monday's a pain in the butt, and I cannot lie. 8 hours from 9 to 5. And when I'm parking in my itty-bitty space, gotta run into my office place and start working. I'm certain with that new secretary I'll be flirting. And as if Mondays weren't rough enough, my boss only makes it tougher. Ooh, man, if my stuff ain't finished, I'll be one very sorry-ass sucker. So, folks, we'll get a big black coffee to go. Grab a breakfast snack and face the fact it's a day that's hard to hack. Monday is back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 73-year-old man in Detroit crashed last Wednesday while he was eating chicken wings behind the wheel. Even worse, he rear-ended a cop.
Good.
Yeah, Michigan State Trooper was sitting at a red light in his patrol car. This is really bad. The guy was too busy with his wings to notice. No one was hurt. Both cars sustained only minor damage. The cop cited him for distracted driving. He got chicken wing sauce all over the ticket, of course. Michigan State Police put out a statement saying it's important to remember to focus on driving while you're behind the wheel. Driving distracted, in this case eating wings, is a risky driving behavior that leads to preventable crashes. Now, I was thinking about this. Now, wings are probably one of the worst foods you could probably eat behind the wheel.
Yeah, for sure.
What else would be bad? We just had corn fest.
Crab legs.
Yeah.
Corn fest. Well, yeah, I guess a corn on the cob you could do better than a chicken wing. Although you can still one hand. You can still one hand a chicken wing.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do a Big Mac while I'm driving.
Yeah.
French fries. I've got every. You just kind of feel around while you're tearing down the interstate. I think that's French fry. That's French fry.
Yeah.
But
soup would be bad.
Soup. Yeah. Now you're talking. Yeah. Hot. Super hot. Yeah. The stuff you could. Third-degree burns would be bad.
Anything you have to two-hand.
Yeah, like something you'd have to stop at the intersection, put it in park, and then like soup. The stuff where you'd actually literally have to stop.
Or like a steak, things you gotta cut.
Right.
Right.
How does steak work? Oh, or you could kind of raw dog a steak.
I guess if you just like. Are you just gnawing it off, dude?
Yeah.
Ay, Chihuahua.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad. You kind of what's wrong with people?
I try not to drive and eat. I mean, I like to sit down and kind of enjoy it. Unless I'm late for a tea time or something like that. But then I'll just wait, and it's like, why not just get a brat, eat it in the golf cart and relax?
Yeah. Right.
It's so weird.
Yeah. It's unless you're like. If you're running errands all day in a hurry to get somewhere,
right?
Like it's the 18th thing you've had to do today, and you're just trying to get through and whatever. I get it. You're on your way to your third job. Blah, blah, blah.
Or I guess it's a long drive and you don't want to stop. I don't know. I guess that's what the drive-thru's for. I don't know.
Right.
It's weird.
Totally. But it's weird. Chicken wings is a weird one for me.
It's so weird flex, I guess. Chicken wings. I don't. Yeah, you don't.
And chicken wings is usually like a social thing for me.
Well, that's more of a sit down because it's more of a meal. But I don't think I've ever eaten a chicken wing driving.
Right.
Have I? Why would I? They're either left over in my fridge at home or I'm at Hooters looking at Hooters.
Right, and I'm just trying to think. Usually when I'm eating wings, I'm with other people. Like it's like a social thing.
Yeah.
Like we're out having wings together, or we get wings to go when we are at somebody's house, or you know what I mean? Like it's always a social thing.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
So
it feels like you should respect the wing.
Yeah.
And sit and enjoy it. Make sure you're getting it all. I don't know. And you're usually better hot the first time. I don't like to reheat chicken wings.
Yeah.
I generally try to stay away from that.
Right.
Anybody else?
Shout out to Chicken Licks.
Oh, yeah.
Super sexy.
What's up?
What's up with that dry rub?
What's up, Chicken Licks?
Dry rub be so damn
I'm
good.
gonna come see you this week, Chicken Licks.
Yeah, what's up with that goddamn blue cheese? How about that?
Yeah, it's good.
That blue cheese be so good.
They still doing bands out back?
I don't know.
My buddy's band used to play over there all the time.
Usually I just be getting a to-go order there, or we post up way in the corner so everybody leaves us alone.
Yeah, sit out on the patio there, have a little. It's so. A lot of times it's so crowded. There's been many times I've just turned around.
Yeah.
It's going to take an hour, but go up back, have a beer, hang out. Everything usually turns out okay. But maybe we shouldn't talk about that place, because the more you talk about it, the more people are like, what? What is this? Is this a private club? Do I need a tie and a velvet smoking jacket?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a private club. Don't go there. No, for real. I'm not lying. It's a private club. You couldn't afford it. Don't go to Chicken Licks.
I know, but I just love them.
Guy shows up. Hello, I'm here to fill out a membership card.
Yeah, he shows up in his nice jacket. Everyone's gonna be like, "What are you,
dude?"
was.
Yeah, it is one of the gems, the last standing gems, and that's part of the lure there, right? Yeah, it's not too fancy, not too pretentious. Hang out, sit down, shut up, and eat a wing.
Love them.
It's all good, dude.
Yep.
Enjoy it.
All right. Just don't enjoy your chicken licks wings while driving, for Christ's sake. Just sit and eat them.
I wonder if I was trying to think of other restaurants that have. Now we're getting chatty here, aren't we? Some restaurants try to expand and don't do a great job outside of a chain.
Yeah.
Vintage is doing a pretty damn good job. I would think Chicken Licks would be one of those places just best kept, just keep one location.
Yeah.
Keep it pure.
Right.
You know, because then you're not going to find a building like that. That's part of the thing, you know?
The allure. Yeah.
A little bit. It's like trying to recreate Bristol Boar. Like, how would you recreate that? You know?
I hear you. I know. And I think that is the concern with a lot of these places when they, you know, they're like, man, we're making good money at this location. Mm-hmm. Do we open up another location?
Right. The answer is no.
Right. Well, and then it's also like, okay, so you have a great bar manager at this spot. Mm-hmm. It's hard to find a good bar manager. Now you're going to have to find another one.
Right.
Now you know what I mean?
Right.
You have a great staff at this spot. How are you going to replicate that staff at another spot? You know, it's just, yeah. Sometimes it's
like try to open another Wando's.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
How do you? I don't know. I think of. I don't know if Tipsy Cow's still up in Sun Prairie, but
it is.
And I get it. Some places do it, and it's fine. The name has enough strength to carry.
Like the Tipsy Cow in Sun Prairie is a completely different vibe.
Completely, 100%.
Yeah.
Like when they tried to redo the TGI Fridays.
Right.
I don't know. It just not the same.
It's toad stiff.
Not the same. Depends on how old you are too. I think age. I think has something to do with it. When you get old and stubborn, you don't like new stuff.
That's right.
Hate new stuff. Like, wow, what a cutting-edge radio show he does.
Paul Fromley.
He just yells at everything. Great radio show.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, what did I do on Friday? I got to check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Multiple cops in Orange County, Florida, dove into a lake to rescue a woman from a submerged truck. Truck was fully submerged. They had to break the windows underwater to get her out. Here's audio from their dash cam and the radios during the rescue.
There is somebody moving inside the vehicle. She can't fit through the window.
The vehicle's sinking completely now.
Go get it, go get it, go get it, go get it! We retrieved the female out of the truck.
Oh, no. Big old Wisconsin girl couldn't get out of the car.
Corn-fed bitch. All right, here we go.
In a world where you have to fight every day just to
The
get...
CFB, let her go, man.
No
Let
one
her
can
go.
save you except yourself. You versus the world.
Okay, so we've covered this before, but it's good to have a little review.
The GPS leading everybody right into Lake Wisconsin. So this is, so you people, you techies, listen up.
Now, first, a good step is making sure you fit out the window.
Yeah.
But if your car is sinking,
If you're fat, you might want to take the convertible. Let me have a look at you. Oh, yeah. I'll get you in a convertible. Get you in a big old Cadillac.
let me look at you.
Yep.
What's wrong with you? Step 1, stay calm.
Yeah. Yes.
I love these.
Crashing airplanes, sinking cars, lion attacks, bear attacks. Stay calm. What's wrong with you?
Always step one.
God. Act like you've been there, man.
Right. God. Research on sinking cars shows that a vehicle will typically stay afloat for 30 to 120 seconds. So you have plenty of time to stay calm and think clearly.
Guy on bath salts eating your face. Stay calm. Relax. You panic. He's just got to eat more. Just relax.
If you spend that time panicking, you've lost your best opportunity to get out safely.
Exactly.
God. Rookie. Step 2, roll down all of the windows. As soon as your car hits the water, roll down the windows. It's going to be your exit if you fit from the vehicle once it's completely submerged. You will want to get the windows down before their water line rises to the height of the windows. This is a critical step.
We're equalizing.
Because as the car sinks, the pressure of the water may prevent the windows from rolling down.
Didn't the one Jason Bourne where his girlfriend got shot in the head, didn't he kick out the window?
I don't know.
Is that just in the movie?
Even if you have automatic windows, the pressure of the water may prevent it from rolling the windows down. In fact, the automatic windows do not they might immediately short circuit when they're underwater. So,
what if you roll your windows down before you drive over all bridges?
just as a precaution.
Just in case.
That might annoy your passengers. I don't know.
It's 8 degrees out. It's middle of January.
Manual windows will also be more difficult to roll down the deeper the car goes into the water. So if you are entirely unable to roll the windows down, break the windows with something in the car.
Yeah.
Do not try to break the windshield. The windshield is the thickest glass in the car and will be extremely difficult to break from inside the vehicle. Step 3, take off your seatbelt. The last thing you want when inside the sinking car is to be restrained when trying to free yourself from the vehicle. Take your seatbelt off quickly so that you're able to move freely inside the car. If your buckle is stuck, you got to cut your seatbelt free. Come on now. Step 4, assist other passengers if you like them.
You go for a swim, boy.
And then step 5, climb through the window and swim to safety. If you've made it this far, good job.
Yeah.
Climbing out of the window will be the easiest when and if the water line is still below the car window. If the water line is past the window when you are ready to climb out, it will be more difficult due to the water coming into the vehicle while you trying to get out, but it's still very possible to do so. Once you climb through the window, push off the car and swim to the surface. If you have a small child with you in the front seat, put them through the window first and follow after them to assist them to the surface.
Oh, my gosh. All very
scary
stuff.
It's all very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
It's good information to have.
Yeah, kids in the car, just double the anxiety, double the panic.
Stay calm.
Yeah, stay calm. Stop screaming. Mommy's trying to break the windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, breaking your window. What do you have to break your window with?
Well, you're supposed to keep something in your car.
Can you elbow a window and break it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. You know what they ought to do? I have an invention for us.
Okay.
Listen to me carefully. Hear me now. And don't be stealing my ideas. We ought to make a jacket with a steel little ball in the elbow so you can break a window out. It's kind of a emergency window breaker device. You know, it's built into the elbow pocket.
So there's a device that cuts your seatbelt and will break the window.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you keep that?
But I think you keep it in your car. Oh, my gosh. What's happening there?
Oh, geez.
Get me out of there.
So
I saw a picture of the lady. She wasn't a great big fat person. She was just a kind of an older lady.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why she couldn't get out of the car. The window.
Probably doesn't help at all if you. Well, before all this, you should learn how to swim if that's a new thing for you.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Was she a great big fat person?
And never ever get into a car with Ted Kennedy. Oh wait, he's dead. That's good.
Well, especially now.
You should have drove his ass.
If he's coming to get you, you got problems.
You got bigger problems than going into a river. I swear to God, it's the ghost of Ted Kennedy. Yeah, then you need to see a shrink. Probably not get the jacket with the device in it.
Yeah.
No, they need to put something in a car, or you need to be proactive, put something in a car
with
a blade on it. And the
This is the seatbelt cutter glass breaker thing.
I've seen that before. That's pretty cool. I'll knock a window. Yeah, there it is.
Probably knock a couple teeth out with that too.
Like a ball peen hammer with a knife. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll work.
And they're little.
Beat off a crackhead trying to.
Beat off.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. I said beat off.
Beat off a crackhead.
That's what I said.
Do they pay you for that?
Any other tips?
You know, it's just common nature. People, if you're you see it on TV and the movies, I'm not trying to make excuses here, but everybody's a Monday morning quarterback. If you actually get involved with a situation like that, it's tough to do. You know, another thing.
He just drowned in his own coffee. I knew it. Sorry, we can't help you. Call 911. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Take the cup out of your mouth. I don't know what to tell you. Spit it up. I don't know what to tell you. So, all right. Well, that's good stuff. I mean, it's all meaningless if you don't have the little hammer thing, right?
Yeah.
Because it's all going to be happening very fast, and you're going to be trying to grab your phone and your purse, and
make a TikTok. Oh my God, you guys! I'm underwater. In my car.
Where's my phone? My phone it's under the seat somewhere. I have.
I'm going to go live. I'm going to wait for a few more people to join. Oh, no.
Yeah. But if you equalize, if you wait till the car fills up, and I know that's the bad part, so I understand all this. But wouldn't it be if you could just, if you don't have anything to break the window, let the car fill with water, where you're just breathing with a couple of inches, and then open the car door, and then the door should open.
You can't open the door
theoretically, shouldn't it?
No.
Once the car equalizes with water.
No.
I don't know if I believe. I think you're wrong on that.
I'm not wrong.
Because of the like the Titanic, the pressure's too great.
You will not be able to open the door.
All right. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to drive you off.
Please do.
You guys want to see something cool?
You know what? You find me on the right day, I'll take you up on that offer, dude.
Drive your ass into a small creek. See what happens.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
So there's an update. You would be able to open the door once the car fills, but you would also drown because it would be
the rush. Sure,
it would be too long underwater.
Well, that's why I said you'd have to just leave yourself a couple of inches, take that last breath, and swim like you're Aquaman. You know. I mean, at that point, why not just have some scuba gear in the back seat?
Well, you would, just do the window.
Just in case.
Just do the goddamn window. Okay, PC2. Now, this is what I always say. You screw up here, it's just radio. Nobody really cares.
Hell, nobody even listens to care.
Right.
So.
But, and I'm always like, it's not like anybody's going to die.
I talked to Skee Ball Friday. She didn't even know we were still on the air. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. Thanks, I guess.
But when you have a real job like these people I'm about to talk about.
She called me Blake Patton. I'm like, wow.
She's losing it.
Interesting.
When you have a real job like these folks I'm about to talk about, it's kind of a problem. Hospital in Georgia is accused of losing a piece of a man's skull after removing it during a surgery for a brain bleed.
Do you need that? They
were like, oh, here, I'm going to remove this and, take care of the brain bleed. And so they were like, here, just hold on to this for a second. I'm going to need it. And then the person that's supposed to hold on to it is like, where did I put that? And, it's like when you're like, I'm going to need this later. I'm going to put it somewhere special so I don't forget it. And then you're like...
It's like why I don't work on my Harley, because there's usually 2 screws laying there on the garage floor. I'm like, I mean, they're small. Maybe they're not important. Would an important screw be bigger? I don't know.
They fixed Fernando Cluster. Speaking of a cluster.
Oh, Fernando.
With a synthetic piece after misplacing his skull fragment.
Oh, no.
So now he's suing the hospital. Here's his lawyer.
They got various contradictory messages about why surgery was postponed, and ultimately Emory told them that they had lost and misplaced a part of his skull. It's mind-blowing, literally.
Oh, yeah.
I get it. Mind-blowing. Like your junk's going to blow out the back of your mind because there's the piece is missing. I don't know if she meant to do that intentionally, but
she did.
Those are very harmful words, I must say.
Yeah.
How big was the piece, did you say?
It's not big, but it's big enough to be a problem, you know?
Well, right. Do they make like an insert?
So, I mean, it's big enough, 4 by 5 inches.
What
so,
the
you know?
Yeah.
That's like that big, yeah.
What if you get a piece of Tupperware to do a temp?
Diagnosed with an intracerebral hemorrhage.
Oh yeah, I wondered if it was the intracerebral.
Yeah.
And it was.
So they took that piece out to reduce pressure on the brain, and he healed from the surgery. He was scheduled to have the bone flap reimplanted. As he was being prepped for the surgery, the staff was all like, "Where the hell's the bone flap?" And then they were like, "Oh, we don't know where we put it."
Maybe there's a cat in the hospital in the operating room snacking on it,
or just knocking things down.
What the?
Yeah, can't find your bone flap, sir. So then they canceled the surgery. And then they made a synthetic flap.
Yeah.
How's your flap?
Not synthetic, but a little wrinkled.
Yeah. So he was in there in August for the brain bleed. Didn't get to surgery until November.
Goodness gracious.
For the bone flap to be implanted.
No kidding.
So
that long.
Think about that. That's the extra time he had to stay in the hospital.
Wow. As
a result of the hospital's negligence, right? So he would have been out of the hospital months earlier if they hadn't effed up. I would be suing too. I'd be like, So his medical expenses totaled more than $146,000. And that includes more than $19,000 for the synthetic skull implant.
Wow.
How are you going to charge me for the synthetic skull implant that you had to make because you lost the piece of my skull?
That's going to a jury, trust me. That's going to a jury.
How are you going to charge me for something you had to make because you lost something of mine?
Yep.
You sons of bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Mm-mm. So, yeah, pay me, bitch. That's what is going to happen. That hospital's going to be paying. Hell no.
Real head scratcher.
Oh, no.
That's, to me, is worth $10 million.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
What would you put on it? I would start high. I would start at $100 million and then just work your way down.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. This dude is going to receive compensation for all of my frustration with the medical field.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
$10 million seems fair to me.
Well, you don't even know if your body's going to take it, right? If you put a new flap in,
right.
is it even going to take it? You know, you're going to get
How
sick
do
from
you
that.
lose an index card size piece of someone's skull?
And
you
it's,
son of a bitch.
You know what's really weird is that you're a brain surgeon. Usually, when people talk about doing complicated things, they say, "What are you, a brain surgeon?"
Right.
Things we don't understand. We go right to the phrase brain surgeon. You ever notice that?
I have.
The smartest, most capable.
No one's ever like, "What are you, a DJ?"
Yes. Your default setting is, "What are you, a brain surgeon?"
Right. Yeah, I know.
Oh, that is so crazy. I don't know how do you lose somebody's skull? That would be my opening line in front of a jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. You cut skull, you put skull piece over in skull jar full of.
Yeah. Do we not have a designated place to put a skull?
Yeah. You think that would be it would have like a big
a special drawer,
special colored bowl or something? I don't.
Right.
I don't know. Do not throw away. I don't know.
We don't have a system for this?
How many times has that happened? Zero.
Right.
Because it's part of the, kind of need that.
And then I just can't believe the hospital wasn't like, all right, bro, we're comping this.
It's like say you go get your car fixed at a body shop and you lose your hood.
Right. And then they're like...
They literally lose the hood of your car.
Right. And then they're like, okay, we're going to charge you.
You're right. We had a replacement hood from the junkyard. We're going to replace that, and we don't know where the damn hood went.
Right. So we're going to charge you for the extra time your car had to be here in the shop.
Right.
And for the replacement hood. Right. And for the labor to put the hood on.
Right.
Like, it's absurd. It's absurd. Our healthcare is FUBAR.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, man.
Yeah.
That is pretty damn scary.
It's completely FUBAR.
Oh, well, something that big is not like you'd say, what is this? I don't remember cutting this off the skull of the patient.
And listen to me.
You are the patient, right?
As somebody that's worked in healthcare, and if you know anybody that's worked in healthcare, and if you do work in healthcare, I know you're going to agree with me. You need to be your own best advocate.
Yeah,
you need to be
sure.
loud. Yeah. You need to ask for tests that you want. You need to double check everything. You need to get a second and third opinion, and you need to not trust anything that is handed to you and anything that is said to you. Trust me on this.
Well, when my mother had her stroke a few months ago, if my sister Chris Danger wasn't there, she would have died of hydration because they stopped giving her fluids. She would have laid there and died. She was choking on her own self. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Of dehydration?
Yeah, she literally had to take and tell the critical care nurses what was working and what was not working.
Yeah.
It's the most insane things. And I was sitting there. It was the most crazy. And you do have to be your advocate. You have to have a notebook.
Right.
And keep track of things and ask questions. Ask 1 million questions.
Yes.
And then ask another million questions.
That's right.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Because, those people are in and out of the room. And it does make a difference when you're in there with the person.
Yes.
You can definitely see, the changes in and out. I mean, I remember the doctor walked in and he was such a moron. He goes, she had been in one day, and the doctor comes in and goes, have you been thinking about what you're going to do after? And I was so pissed. I'm like, get out of here. We're not talking. What are you doing in here talking about that?
Right.
And, she went on to recover and is doing pretty damn well, but I was like, wow, nice bedside manner, asshole.
Right. It's non-existent.
Yeah.
It's freaking non-existent. And that's the thing. And you do have to just be like, get out of here. Whatever. And you will run into, there's going to be, you will find that caretaker that gives a crap. Mm-hmm. And they're amazing. But you're going to go through 4 or 5 turds before you get there.
Hi, I'll be your evening turd. I'm on till midnight.
And the other people that are working with those turds know that they're turds, and it just sucks. And I don't know what to tell you. It's hard, and the quality people are leaving because they're tired of working with those folks. It's a real bummer, man.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's.
But know where your flap's at.
There's a big difference between. And then think about in brain surgery, I assume there's no less than 10 people in the room?
Right.
How does it get by that many people? I've never seen, I don't think in a movie I've seen a brain surgery movie scene without a dozen people monitoring, learning, checking out interns, whatever, in the same damn room.
Right.
So weird.
It is crazy. Okay, I don't want to end on that note.
No. I need a positive bone flap. Reverse.
Hello, friends. Do you know what today is?
Spudtacular Day. It's National Potato Day.
Potato.
How many different ways?
Would you prepare it?
Mashed potatoes.
Potato salad.
Potato salad.
You say potato?
You say potato, I say potato. We're a nation that truly loves our potatoes.
1 potato, 2 potatoes.
Today is National Potato Day.
It's showtime.
National Potato Day, brah. So I suppose you should whip them taters out.
Sweet potatoes.
I like all kinds of taters. What's your favorite way to eat a tater?
Probably triple whip mashed with garlic butter.
Damn.
How about you?
It's very specific.
Yeah. Well, I don't make that on my own. I let the professionals make that, but yeah, that's my go-to. How about you?
Friggin' baked, dude.
Yeah, baked's great.
Friggin' baked potato all day, every day.
It depends on where you're at, though, too, I guess, depending on where I'm going to. Like, I go to a steak place. I usually get some kind of mashed, whipped up thing.
Yeah.
Because they do it so well. They're better than I can anyways.
Yeah.
But baked potato, I mean, I make those at home in the microwave, so whatever.
Hell yeah, dude. Ain't nothing like it.
Get some. Give me some potato facts real quick.
Salt and pepper.
Let's see. Give me a potato fact.
All right, let's see.
Blow my mind.
Oh, we don't want to say that. We just had a bad story.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Too soon.
Easy. Take it easy.
Too soon.
Potatoes are grown in all 50 states.
Didn't know that.
The sweet potato belongs to the same family as morning glories, while the white potato belongs to the same group as tomatoes, tobacco, chile pepper, eggplant, and the petunia.
Wow.
Weird. The potato is about 80% water and 20% solids. The average American eats about 124 pounds of potatoes per year. Germans eat about twice as much.
Does that include fries and tots and hash browns and all?
Yeah. Thomas Jefferson, infamous pussy, gets the credit for introducing French fries to America.
That's amazing hearing that stat. I feel like I should be able to poop for a month.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
He served them at a White House dinner.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh.
The world's largest potato chip crisp on exhibit at the Potato Museum was produced by the Pringles Company in 1990. It is 23 inches by 14 and a half inches. Potato blossoms used to be a big hit in royal fashion. Potatoes first became fashionable when Marie Antoinette paraded through the French countryside wearing potato blossoms in her hair. Who knew? Let's see. You're supposed to, this is how to select your potato. Select loose potatoes that are well-formed, smooth, firm, with eyes and no discoloration, cracks, bruises, or soft spots. Red potatoes and some whites are sometimes treated with colored or clear wax to make them appear fresher than they really are. Avoid green potatoes. They have been exposed to light, and they will have a bitter taste. Do not wash your potato before storing it. Washing speeds decay. Potatoes can be stored safely in a dry, dark place for 3 months at 45 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Buy only a week's supply if you must store them at high temperatures. Do not store potatoes in the refrigerator. Below 40 degrees, potato starch turns to sugar, making the potato too sweet.
Yeah, I haven't had a good potato casserole in forever, it seems like. My mom used to make those. And then potato, what am I thinking of? I used to get them at TGI Fridays all the time. The baked potatoes, the stuffed potato, what do they call them?
Twice baked potatoes?
No, they're cut in half, and then they shove sour cream and bacon and all kinds of stuff in them.
Oh, yeah. They're like potato skins.
They're like potato skins, yeah. Those kind of aren't as popular as they used to be, are they?
I don't know.
I don't even know if that many people do potato skins anymore.
Like on their app menu? I don't know that they do either.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I haven't had one in years.
Yeah. I think the last time I had one, I think was at like the Thirsty Goat with some brisket on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds right. That sounds good. I seek one of those out.
Yeah. All right. Well,
cool, dude.
Take care of your taters, man.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.